Hey guys, it's your Ginger. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Utah, and our awesome little chameleon needs a new house. I realized that chameleons like to climb tall over having a long house. So, here we go. Okay, so this is the space that I'm gonna try to take over, just a portion of it. We're gonna, of course, take all the laundry crap out of there. I don't want to spend a ton of money on this, so I'm just gonna use simple little, what is that? They call it 1 by or 1/2 inch by 1.5 inch. Cheap stuff to frame it out, and then I'm gonna use metal wire on the top because of the heat lamps, and then a simple little plastic mesh on the sides. Should be pretty simple. Here we go. Okay, there I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pieces of 24 inches long of that simple 1/2 inch by 1.5. Forgive me, I don't know the official technical construction perfect name. Those will be the top and the bottom, down here at the sides. There we have 4 pieces at 48. I went 48 because they're 8-foot sticks. Okay, now I'm gonna build them with a nail gun. One tiny tip when using a nail gun: keep those fingers away. This thumb, I shot about 1 inch of it into my knuckle a couple months ago, and it hurt. Keep those fingers away. Okay, we got the top and bottom. Now we're gonna put the uprights on. Okay, now I cut a piece of OSB particle board just to fill up the bottom. Oh, and I put a couple more slats around there just to have some weight and rigidity. We're gonna tack that in place, and then I want to add some more along the sides. That will be where I'm gonna anchor some sticks for our chameleon to climb on. There it is with the side supports in. Down here in the bottom, I'm gonna fill that in with some foam and seal it. Should be great. Okay, here it is. I added some scrap wood to the base. The idea is to be able to seal that up, and then this stuff, flex seal, and be able to essentially make that a watertight base down there, so I can have some soil and then plant some live plants. We'll see. One more piece to do now is the front door. I'm gonna build that, find some hinges, make sure that works. And then I think I'm ready to start painting and coating. Okay, now we're putting this metal mesh on top, and it fits perfect. It's 24 inches wide. The kids are helping.
Yep.
And we're gonna trim it. We're just using simple staples.
Because
T50 3/8 inch staples. What do you think, buddy?
So I think this is going to be a great shelter, because my pet chameleon loves climbing on the top of the
Roof.
yeah,
Yes,
roof.
he does. Okay, fast forward a couple hours, the camera died and now we're painting it black. Thinking everything's starting to look pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you think, bud?
I think it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yep, so
We got the top on, we got the back panel on, got the sides, we're starting to seal up the bottom, starting to paint the door, and then we're gonna put the rest of the screen on. I just used 2 cans of Flex Seal in the bottom here. The goal is to just seal that up. It's wood, right? Got all the corners sealed. And now, hopefully put a waterproof barrier down there so we can put some soil. We can plant some cool plants. Let's just do all kinds of cool stuff. Alright, we're to this point now. The door looks pretty darn good. Now I just got these brackets and hinges and need to mount it somehow. Now we're going to try to use some more quick foam and build a little bit of a jungle scene back in the corner. Make sure you shake this stuff a lot. It says a minute, and I just shake it really, really hard for roughly a minute. If you don't, you waste part of it, and it doesn't all come out. We're also starting to prepare our substrate. Baby's over here helping, huh? Stirring it. That is some coconut husk that was in condensed brick. Got our hydro balls, terrarium moss, got some vines, some cork, and a couple other things that we're gonna try to make. Well, a decent terrarium, not a fully functioning, I don't know. I think that if we put isotopes and what do they call them, silver springs, that they'd get out. Guys, I'm so sorry I made the biggest mistake. When making a video on YouTube, I didn't film an important part. You saw me lay it on the foam. You saw me put it in the cups. While that foam was, once it was dry, I used some more of the Flex Seal that I used down here, sprayed it on the foam, and then I tossed some Western Family all-purpose potting soil, and then some terrarium moss from ZooMed on there, following a method I've seen on YouTube, and we'll have to see if much of it sticks. Let's try that now. Okay, let's see what happens as I set it back down. I expect a bit to fall off. I just want some to stay on. Looks like some did. Cool. I'm sure some more will fall off, but you can see I put one pot down here for a plant, one right here, another here, and I'm excited. Kind of looks like a little bit of jungle. Okay, now we got Spike's new cage down in its final resting place, I guess. Fits great. And now we're gonna start to put in the different layers. I'm not gonna make it quite a bioactive, but a terrarium nonetheless. So it's got a little bit of a water retaining shelf down at the bottom, and then the layers of dirt so we can plant some plants and get it all growing. Alright, so now we've got all our bricks in here. Yeah, we're doing the hydro balls now, not bad.
Yeah!
Okay, now that we have our clay and bricks down, we have our mesh layer. And I put a little light, just to light for the purpose of filming. It's not an actual heat lamp or anything. We're going to put our layers of substrate in. I have yet to put all the layers of substrate in, but I want to reuse this plant that is has seen better days, but we're going to try to bring it back to life in here, and it's got a lot of soil in the base. So I'm trying to put that in now, plant it securely, and then put more substrate around it. The final layer will be some expanded coconut husk. There's a little look of where it is right now with all the substrate and a little bit of leaf litter. I'm gonna add a couple more pieces. We've got some terrarium moss, some moss vines, and some cork wood. I thought this one would be a cool little hideout. I'm going to try and cohabitate a couple different little things in here. And I want to make sure they have lots of space so they don't fight too much. Yeah, put it around that plant there. I think it looks alright. I picked up a few little succulents that we're going to throw in here. Got these at Lowe's. Alright, we've added a couple sticks by simply putting them in place. Black silicone, holding them in place, and then laying some of the same moss and dirt over the black silicone. We're now going to hang this moss vine by using just a simple thin wire to weave it throughout around the branches and hanging from the roof. Okay, so here it is for now with the UVB bulb. I swapped out that LED that was a little bit brighter. I'm trying to let the plants grow and let the roots set up. I put this moss vine in like I told you I was going to by simply using wire. Just wrap some wire to the top, over here as well, back there, right here, and anywhere that you could have seen it, I put more of that black silicone and some more moss. Alrighty, Spike. Let's check out your new cage. What do you think, Spikers? Whoa, that was crazy.
Oh, wow! This is actually really cool you did this, Dad. Let's close the door so he doesn't get out.
Okay, Spike. Enjoy.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Pretty awesome, buddy. Nice job.
Thanks.
Give me 5. You were such a big help on this.
Can you help me close this?
Yes.
It's tied closed. I think he wants to live here.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think
look.
so too. I think he'll be really happy.
I think he likes that. I think it's fun. I can maybe put crickets in there.
We should.